This snow leopard slowly poked out its head, its amber eyes locked tightly on the blue sheet below. The flying snow became its best cover. It stepped on the snow, approaching the prey quietly step by step. Every step was careful and cautious. Suddenly, it charged down like an arrow released from a bow. Its speed instantly soared to 60 kilometers per hour. This was the snow leopard's extraordinary burst when hunting. The antelope herd scattered in panic, but during the chase, Dawa's paw was accidentally cut by a hard stone hidden beneath the snow. In the frigid wilderness, a wound meant the inability to hunt. It meant the arrival of death. It endured the severe pain and climbed up with difficulty. Up there, 2 hungry cubs were waiting for it. Dawa kept licking the wound on its paw. It had only one thought in mind: it must recover quickly. Otherwise, the cubs, who had not eaten for many days, might starve to death. After the snow cleared, Dawa's injury seemed slightly better. It was time to hunt again. However, the previously injured paw had not fully recovered, so its current speed was unable to catch up with the agile blue sheep. Dawa was very sad, because it could go hungry, but its growing children could not be without food. Just then, a herd of yaks came to the valley where Dawa lived, but adult yaks weighed 10 times more than a snow leopard. Their hard horns could kill it with just one strike, but for the cubs to have something to eat, it was willing to risk everything. Even facing an entire herd of yaks, Dawa showed no sign of retreat. It knew adult yaks were difficult to catch, so it quietly locked its target on a young yak. Dawa lowered its body and slowly approached the herd. The alert yak herd sensed danger and immediately scattered in flight. Dawa seized the opportunity and suddenly lunged forward. It bit down hard on the calf's neck. The mother yak instantly flew into a rage at the sight. She turned and charged at Dawa. Her sharp horns struck directly at its body. Dawa felt the pain but refused to let go. It knew clearly this was the last chance for it and the cubs to survive. At this moment, the fiercely protective mother yak charged at Dawa again with all her strength. In the chaos, her 1,000-pound hoof stepped on Dawa's injured leg. The intense pain forced Dawa to flee in distress. The calf was saved, but Dawa was severely injured. It ran desperately toward home. But it hadn't gone far before it collapsed in the snow. Exhausted, it could not accept this reality. What would become of its children? Looking at the yak, mother, and calf gradually disappearing in the distance, it thought of the cubs at home. Perhaps it would never return. Dawa let out a painful whimper. The sound was so faint it was almost inaudible. Meanwhile, the 2 little ones on the cliff seemed to sense their mother's distress. They anxiously called out. Unfortunately, Dawa did not survive this ordeal. Its body was almost pierced through by the yak's horns. It died in this valley. Ice and snow gradually covered its body. This tenacious mother stopped forever on the road home. As for those 2 cubs who lost their mother's protection, whether they could survive in this perilous, snowy mountain, we do not know. This was just as Simba was about to be trampled to death. It quickly hid behind a rock. Only then did it narrowly escape disaster. However, the danger was not over. The fragile stone wall behind it was about to be trampled flat. So Simba mustered its courage and ran out again. It jumped to the dead tree ahead. Then with another leap, it jumped to the highest position. It thought it could hide there until the herd dispersed, but it wasn't safe there either. Just as fortunately, the Lion King, with his agile physique, was soon just one step away from reaching the top. Even more fortunately, his brother Scar happened to arrive at this time.
Scar, help me! Long live the king!
After the herd dispersed, Simba rushed down. But by this time, his father had long stopped breathing. Simba, unwilling to believe it, patted him with its paw, trying to wake his father up. But this time, even after a long while, he didn't wake up. Simba could only helplessly curl up in his father's arms, feeling his father's last remaining warmth. Unexpectedly, at this moment, Scar walked over. He blamed the Lion King's death entirely on Simba. By then, the entire Pride Lands would not tolerate it. He also hypocritically told it to quickly flee from here. But as soon as Simba left, a group of hyenas slowly emerged from the mist.
Kill him.
It turned out that the wildebeest stampede was also arranged by Scar. The hyenas soon caught up with Simba. In its panic, Simba accidentally fell from the cliff. The hyenas who arrived looked at the bottomless abyss. They unanimously concluded that Simba was dead. Then they went back to report. Scar also naturally inherited the throne. He never expected that Simba was actually not dead. It had fortunately landed on a patch of sloped earth. Although it narrowly escaped disaster, there was no trace of happiness on Simba's face. It could only aimlessly keep moving forward, crossing the desolate desert. But then it came to a barren land. After days without a drop of water, it finally fainted. The little reindeer was cruelly abandoned by its mother right after birth. Wrapped in cold amniotic fluid, he instinctively rushed toward his mother. But his mother pushed the cub away again and again. She turned and disappeared into the snow. This little reindeer was called Alo. His birth was a fatal accident because extreme cold had swept through the center of the Arctic. To ensure the survival of their soon-to-be-born children, the reindeer family prepared to migrate down the mountain to a place with suitable temperatures to reproduce. During the migration, Alo's mother suddenly felt unwell. She knew the little reindeer was about to be born, But the herd would not stop and wait for her, and the strong smell of blood from childbirth could attract predators at any moment. So Alo's mother could only leave the group and run toward the forest. At this time, the fetal movement became more and more urgent. If she couldn't find a birthing place, the cub would freeze to death in the snow as soon as it was born. Finally, under a tree root, a patch of ground without snow was revealed. This was the only warmth she could find for her child. With each contraction, Alo was born. But the premature Ilo was extremely weak and unable to stand. His mother was very anxious. Predators could arrive at any time. To teach the cub to stand and gain hope of survival, Ilo's mother knelt down and stood up again and again. She had to teach the cub to walk and run. But Alo imitated again and again, only to fall again and again. Time passed minute by minute. Crisis could descend at any moment. Ilo's mother could only cruelly use her antlers to drive away and abandon the cub. Because a cub that couldn't stand was destined to be taken by death. Alo watched his mother leave. He kept making desperate calls, but his wailing did not bring his mother back. Instead, it attracted the attention of a predator. This was a golden eagle with a wingspan of up to 2 meters. It was circling in the sky, and it had already locked onto him. At the same time, Alo's mother had caught up with the herd. Her hope of survival was right before her eyes. But as the golden eagle's cry came, Alo's mother's maternal love was instantly awakened. Watching the golden eagle fly away from the treetop, she instinctively ran toward her child. Just as the golden eagle was about to grab Ilo, his mother ran back to Ilo's side in time. This time, she did not push Ilo away. Instead, she used her tongue to lick away the cold amniotic fluid on his body. She decided to protect her child always. Under his mother's care, Alo also drank his first mouthful of milk after birth. The next day, a miracle happened. Alo slowly stood up. His mother's hope was rekindled. But now they had to catch up with the herd 300 kilometers away. Only then could the cub grow up safely under the protection of the herd. Soon Ilo learned to run. However, they were soon blocked by an icy river. His mother could easily cross the river, but Ilo was too scared to move. Even the smallest current could drown him. His mother saw the fear in the cub's eyes. She turned back again to demonstrate for Ilo. Seeing his mother's expectant gaze, Ilo found an area with shallower water. He finally bravely crossed over. After walking continuously for 2 days, the herd's footprints finally appeared on the horizon. Under his mother's guidance, Ilo stumbled step by step toward the herd. Looking at Ilo's mother rejoining the group, the other members of the herd all showed looks of disbelief. What they witnessed was not only a premature fawn, but also a miracle of life that survived in temperatures of -40 degrees.